Shalom, Israel. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders and bishops at Great Millstone. And peace and salutations and peace and mercy to the prophets, the hopeful elect, 144,000, and to the men and women of the 12 lost tribes of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Shalom. Back with another lesson. I'll title this one, We Are Troubled on Every Side. We are troubled on every side. Call halal Yahawah, Bahasham Yahawashi, call halal Yamla, Allahaya Nawa, Abanawa Yahawah, Bahasham Yahawashi. And something that's on my spirit, this will be directly straight to the point. A quick hit, something that's on my spirit. And as the title reads, we are troubled on every side. It's just getting harder, man. There's dark days ahead. There's nothing but dark days ahead. And throughout the world, but ultimately in this place, the U.S. These budget cuts. These budget cuts they're going to go into they're going into effect. See? These budget cuts, they're going into effect. We're going to have to completely step out on faith. Let me go here. We're gonna have. If you claim that you're serving the Lord, you're gonna have to step out on faith real soon here, man. There's just no other way to cut it, or slice it, or give it to you. And it boils down to, in this end here, if you're not gonna do what the Lord said, if you're not gonna do what He say, if you're not gonna do what the Lord say to the best of your ability, to give everything that you got to try to do right, but ultimately seek the Lord out of this Bible. If you don't want to do what this Bible tells you to, the Lord is gonna put you to death. He's going to put you to death. If you don't want to get everybody ultimately to Jake, man. If you're not going to open up this book and read this and do what he say and come to your power, Jake, he's going to put you to death, man. And that's just to it. Satan is the king of this world, of this system. And that's just, there ain't nothing else to it. Let me go here. Let me go to Luke. Luke 21. And 35. Luke 21 and 35, and it reads. See, because the Lord, He told us in the scriptures to cry aloud and spare not. Cry aloud and spare not. We're going to tell this truth, this gospel to everybody, just how the Lord, how it's written in this book. We're going to tell you. And if you can't accept this, You got to take it up with the Lord, because the Lord tell you, those that despise hearing the word, your prayers are abomination unto him. And if you just don't believe and you think that you're gonna do your own thing, the Lord really gonna put you to death. Ain't no other way to it. You're on a borrowed time. Luke 21:35, and it reads. It says, for as a snare shall it come on all. These are not my words. These are the words out of the Lord. It says, for as a snare. What is a snare? It's a trap. Shall it come on all them that dwell on the face of the whole earth. See? The Lord has a snare, a trap that's coming on the whole earth. How do you get around this? How can you, how are you going to get around this? I'll read it one more time. It says, for as a snare shall it come on all them that dwell on the face of the whole earth. You got people that think that, they got their jobs. You got a job, right? You got a good paying job, or you got money stacked up and, put away. You got all the weapons and ammunition. You got all these people helping you. The Lord said there's a snare that's coming on the whole earth. Men, women, and children. There is a snare. There's a trap that the Lord is setting. See? Matter of fact, let me go here. There's a trap the Lord is setting that's finna come amongst the whole world. You think because you got a good job, or you got money, and you're well connected, you're in high places, the Lord gonna shut that down. He gonna shut that down. Business owners, homeless, incarcerated, celebrities, a snare that's coming upon the whole earth. But you got some hard-headed, arrogant people out here that think they're in a good case. And you're going to be able to maneuver and, sidestep this. This doesn't apply to you. Jeremiah 23:24, and it reads, it says, can any hide himself? Can any hide himself in secret places? That I shall not see him, saith the Lord Yahawah. Do not I fill heaven and earth, saith the Lord? See? The Lord said, can any hide himself in secret places that I may not see him? You go underground, you go outer space, you go in the water, you hide under your bed. It don't matter where you go, the Lord see you. Ain't nowhere to go. Ain't nowhere to sidestep this. See? Ain't nowhere to sidestep. Let me go here, because this is ultimately the point. Second Corinthians 4:8, and it reads, it says, we are troubled on every side. See, we are troubled on every side. Well, we're in that time to, you got to pick a side. You're either going to go with the Lord, or you're going to seek to save your life. Because what you're coming up against, this is the left hand of the Lord. This is what you're coming up against ultimately. What you're coming against. This system that's set up, Jake, you think that you're going to be able to battle against this system? You're going to lose. You're going to lose, man. A lot of our people are going to find out the hard way that this system, this is the left hand of the Lord. It's definitely time to pick a side. What side are you on? There's only one side. You have the right side and the wrong side. Period. Evil versus good. What side are you on? You can't be halfway over here and halfway over there. You're either all the way with the Lord or you're against him. Period. The Lord, he's making it to where you're gonna be all the way with him. You're gonna trust all the way in him, or you're gonna go against him. It ain't no other way to it. This is the way he's making it. See? All your resources are going to be cut off. They're going to be cut off, and you're going to seek to save your life, or you're going to lose it for the name of the Lord. You're going to trust in the Lord. Because when you lose your jobs, your home and the food, access to food all the time, people are going to take matters into their own hands. They're going to take matters into their own hands. And that's where you're going to lose. Because you don't have the oil, you don't have the wisdom, you don't know what the Lord tell you what to do in this time of tribulation. Because this is what we're approaching. We are troubled on every side, yet not oppressed. We are perplexed, but not despair. See? We're troubled. We're not destroyed, but we're being oppressed. But at the end of the day, we still have the Lord, man. It says 9. It says persecuted, but not forsaken, cast down, but not destroyed. See? The Lord got his hand stretched out through all of this, through all of that. The Lord is still right here. You can still seek and find the Lord right now. Do all of this because the Lord is getting ready to shut it down. He's getting ready to shut it down. Punishment, judgment. It says 10. It says always bearing about in the body the dying of the Lord, the Holy Mashiach. It says that the life also of Yahawah Bahasham might be made manifest in our body, the suffering, being partakers of the Lord's suffering. Because you're gonna be forced against your will. This is what it's all boiling down to. Being forced against your will. It ain't right. Yeah, the Lord is letting it go down like that too. It ain't right. So are you going to be willing to stand up for the Lord, or are you going to submit so you can go into your pleasures? Because the Lord getting ready to destroy this place. Matter of fact, I got one more. Matthew 24. Matthew 24 and 2. Because the Lord getting ready to shut this down. Matthew 24 and 2. And it reads, it says, and Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi said unto them, see ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. See? See? The Lord is ultimately going to destroy this place. And those that trust in this place, the U.S., you're going to go down with it. There's no other, there's nothing else to it. It's Jake, you got to pick a side. You got to pick a side. Shalom.